Hello, Internet. So we have a slight issue. I streamed and basically my sound was messed up. And rather than going into a long explanation of why this happened, I don't think you care. I'm just giving you the heads up that the audio in this episode is not balanced the way it normally is. What this means is that my voice is quieter than it normally is. The music and sounds are just a little bit louder than they normally are. Thankfully, this series came out pretty okay. The Soten series was much, much worse. And I do think that these episodes are salvageable. So for the next 4 days, and I'm just going to slap this on the beginning of every episode so that people know going in. But for the next 4 days or so, we're going to have some audio that's messed up. And that's about that. So thanks for watching. Sorry about this, and we'll be back to normal next time I stream. Hello, Internet. Welcome back to our, geez, I don't know, prison escapee is probably what we're going to call this because I'm a clever lad who's good at coming up with names. We escaped the prison in the last stream, and yeah, we're gonna be heading out into the world at large. Before we begin, worth noting again, I've been really toying with my audio recently, trying in pursuit of that perfect audio, and basically nothing I've tried has worked, and because of that, it's made some of my settings a little not so great, and I haven't quite dialed things back in. So if I sound quieter, if the equalization doesn't sound right, that would be why. I'm gonna work at it over the weekend. I just haven't had time recently to do that. So yeah, trying to figure things out. Everything I try fails miserably, and it's super discouraging. But you know, what are you gonna do? I guess that's the story of life. Also, fun fact: talking from behind your microphone is not the best way to do this. So, hello everyone. Hello Jack. Hello C Black. I think before we leave, we're going to loot what we think is valuable from the prison and then head on out because we didn't really carry things with us. We were mostly concerned with reaching the exterior. I did teleport in these towers so like we can see in them, but because we didn't actually get access to them, we're not going to take anything from there, of course, because we don't cheat on this stream. Although let's make sure our achievements are re-enabled. And yeah, so what do we need to take with us? Well, the Tonfa is really great and was a really good find. If there's another one in there, we should take it with us as a backup. What are you made of, Tonfa? You're plastic, right? So we don't have the means to repair this, and we probably won't for a little while. What soldering iron or extended tool set? Soldering irons can be a bit tricky to track down. Definitely taking the hacksaw. I don't know that we need the bolt cutters. I don't need the cudgel, or probably even the blackjack. If we can't find a tonfa, we'll take the blackjack instead. Don't need the rags. And yeah, there were some first aid kits back there. We should change our shirt before we go. And we should maybe even layer up additional layers, checking our temperature. Yeah, we're quite cold, so we should definitely do that. I noticed that we only had access to striped shirts, which is a bummer. Most prisons do issue, jackets and coats, so would be nice if we had seen something like that around, but we can live without that. Where was the laundry? It was to our east, I believe. Zombie cop was over yonder. Oh, that's right. We had not gained access to that one. That's actually not a big deal. We can just bolt cutters our way through this gate. Head in here. Also locked. I do find it peculiar that every door is locked, but I guess if it was the apocalypse, they would have locked everyone down and barred the doors and everything. So you can't complain too much, although it's going to prevent us from getting in there. I don't suppose we can cut the lock. No, okay. So give me a plank for smashing, because I don't want to damage our tonfa. Then we'll come try to beat down the door here. Keep an eye on our stamina was fine. Drop the plank, grab the tonfa back. Tonfa doesn't have a tile, I guess. So, oh, that's worth noting as well. Urk updated the Altica tile set last night or this morning. And so, yeah, it's been updated, which means I didn't have to go and update it manually, which is really nice. Although we should check that it's not named something different. No, it just removed the beta tag. So, yeah, Altica, great, has been updated. Jack says, was waiting for you to stream Murder. Good to see you're early or at least on time. I mean, I try to be on time all the time. But yeah, going live a little bit early. Actually, not feeling very well today. But I say that basically in every stream, so I'm trying to get away from saying that all the time. I think we want to put on 2 shirts here. Drop, no, don't drop the tonfa. Drop the shirt. Drop, yes. And then we'll wear, I think, 2 striped shirts that fit. So you have to wield it every time you try to put on clothes. I guess that makes sense. That's fine. But we're going to put on ones that fit us so that the encumbrance is a little bit lower. That should take care of a little bit of our coldness problems. Oh, I see they reorganized the body parts as well. That's really nice to have those in an order that makes sense again. And over here as well. So that's really nice and handy. And yeah, I don't think we need extra pants. I think the 2 shirts will do just fine. And honestly, we're in a good spot for... I mean, we're only a couple hours into the game. Actually, we spent quite a lot of hours trying to disassemble rags. So we are several hours into the game, but we're in a pretty great spot. We have the riot gear, which is good protection, especially for day 1. You'll see 12 and 12 there. In addition to that, we have a Tonfa, which is a fantastic starting weapon, day 1 weapons, so that's really nice to have as well. And yeah, I think we're in a good spot. The only issue is that we're not really near anything, and because of that, that's why I wanted to address our warmth, because we're going to be walking quite a long ways. We're probably going to get cold. It's going to take us a long time to travel anywhere. Private resort, yeah, I decided we were not going to go over there. Early is better. Yeah, I do try to go early as much as possible. Like I said, feeling a little not great in my throat. I have a sore throat and a headache. I can already hear it in my voice, like is maybe going to be an issue. But we're just going to play as we go. I'm trying to get away from constantly complaining about how I'm feeling. Because if you haven't picked this up by now, Internet, I'm sick basically all the time, and there seems to be nothing I can really do about that. So, you know, why even mention it if you can't actually do anything about it? So, but if I sound a little extra hoarse, that would be why I have a sore throat. Um, and yeah, just the headache I'm hoping will go away on its own. But the sore throat, I don't really have anything to do about that. I've really been meaning to keep my eye out for... Oh, there is a jacket here. Go ahead and put the jacket on. It's not going to conflict with anything, so it should be okay. Let's check our layers. It conflicts with the light or the riot armor. Worn over other clothes. Yeah, so we're not going to be wearing the jacket, even though it would let us keep our head warm as well. No, it wouldn't, because we're wearing a helmet. Never mind. Never mind, jacket. Get out of here. Nobody likes you. Drop the jacket. Check the tonfa. True, it's just that it's close to my bedtime and later makes me miss a bit. Yeah, I always feel bad for the, Oh, yes, take the extra tonfa. Drop the cudgel and blackjack, and why don't we drop the other stuff? Always makes me feel bad for my European viewers because, for me it's like 5 p.m. and it's like, for me it's a perfectly reasonable time for me to stream with my living schedule and stuff. For my European people, it's like midnight, 1 in the morning, 11 o'clock at night, so I don't know. Not much I could do about that, unfortunately. And I remember feeling that way as well. I used to watch a guy called Merchant. He did a lot of Magic the Gathering stuff. And I was really big into Magic the Gathering for a little while before I started to get angry at the company and kind of decide I'm not going to support Wizards of the Coast anymore. And I used to watch a lot of Magic the Gathering content, and he, of course, is British, and that for me means that he streams way weird hours for me. So, yeah, I don't love when that happens. And then, of course, I'm up at night. So, like last night, C Black mentioned a game called Hell Let Loose, which looked really interesting to me. So I thought, oh, I'll go check out some streamers and see what the game is like. And of course, I go on at like 3 in the morning, and it's all like Korean streamers and people from over there, so I have no idea what's going on. Everything's in a foreign language, and so I definitely feel your pain about the timing issues. We came back because we want to grab the additional first aid kits. If we're going to be leaving, that is a highly valuable tool to take with us. So let's drop. What don't we need? It would be so nice to make more storage items. If we're just looking to transport, we could make the sling. I guess. I guess we should. Oh, I forgot to turn the music on. Oh, music. Hopefully this, again, with my audio, hopefully this is acceptable levels of audio. I apologize if it's not. I literally can't even hear it, so I gotta imagine it's not gonna overpower my audio. So, um, let's. I really need more storage. Sling, you're just like a blank. Oh, that's right. We can't use the downfilled blanket. Oh, it's so annoying. I think there was a regular one in a washing machine up there, so we'll go grab that. Wanted to stream it today, but life got in the way. It looks like something I won't be able to stream, but so here's my deal. So sorry to the YouTubers who are going to be annoyed that I'm talking about a non-Cataclysm game, but when I was a teen, so World War II games are like hugely impactful in my life growing up and have a lot of nostalgia for them. Obviously the Call of Duty games, oh my throat. Ugh, that throat is just very raw today. Hopefully I have not gotten some horrible disease that, you know, is destroying the population of America at the moment. Hopefully it's just a sore throat and a headache and nothing significant. Wear that sling. Yes, drop the tonfa. And now we have enough that we can at least transport more goods. We'll drop it as we get into conflict on the road, that sort of thing. But World War II games influenced my growing up quite a lot. You know, Call of Duty, Medal of Honor were the big ones when I was, you know, a preteen. And then into my teenage years, I played Call of Duty 1 and Call of Duty 2 very, very frequently. I played the multiplayer after school and stuff. And then when I was like 15, 16, I played Enemy Territory, Wolfenstein Enemy Territory. I played that competitively. And that was like, you know, I was in a league. I was actually like putting in the work and rising up in the standings and stuff. And it was really cool. And like my first experience with anything close to like, not professional, but like competitive gaming on like a level where we actually tracked our stats and win losses and all that stuff. So it was a really fun experience for me. And I did that for several years. I guess I was like 15, 16. I remember going to bed and having like nightmares where I would hear the mortars from that game, and it was like trying to outrun the mortars in my dreams and stuff. It was very, very interesting. And yeah, so C Black recommended a game last night, and I looked at it. It reminds me a lot of Wolfenstein Enemy Territory, but a little bit more realistic. From a damage and death perspective, and I'm pretty interested, so I might check that out. I don't really have time. Well, maybe this evening. I really don't know. I've been working on a side project, which I've been tactically not mentioning because I don't want to spoil it, because I don't know if it's going to be any good or not. But yeah, working on a project, trying to create something new for the channel. I've been really slacking off with my YouTube specific content, so I think that yeah, I've been working really hard on something. I don't know if it's any good, but I'm really excited about it. Sorry, my throat today. It's been a while since my throat was really oh, it sounds terrible. It's been a while since my throat has been such a big deal on the stream. Oh, this is not working. I need you to work with me or I'm not going to be able to stream. Stop being terrible, body, please. Let's not go through the woods because there might be wolves or something. So we're going to hoof it to wherever the nearest town may be. Having fun, but man, it took a lot of energy to do that, but I did it more later. I don't know what you're talking about. The thing with your life getting in the way? Sorry about that. Oh, you meant the stream. Okay, I see. If you send me a key, will you accept? I don't know. I feel weird about it. You know, you talk a lot about wanting me to... Oh, we should definitely check these vehicles, actually. Hello, zombie. I feel real weird accepting anything, and I feel uncomfortable when people offer. So I don't want to be mean because you're offering me something for free, but I kind of wish you would stop offering me stuff until I was in a position to actually, like accept subscribers and things. So I don't know. I'm definitely not going to say yes. Jack says, it's a good thing. Gonna get it when money allows. Glad you enjoy it. Makes for good content. Yeah, I don't know if it would be something I could record or not, but I like those kind of games, so I think I'm going to pick it up. I saw on I go to Is There Any Deal or whatever that website is, and then it could show, where it's cheapest, and I saw it was as low as like 18 bucks. So this car looks drivable except for the wheels, and we don't have the means, even with the tools from the interior, we don't have the means to change a tire. So that's not something we can do. Same here, no wheels. What are you, motorcycle maybe? It's interesting, they did a lot of work on vehicles in Altica, and I think they mostly look really pretty good. Oh. I thought the doors had an opening and closing sprite. Maybe that's from something upcoming and not currently released. But they've been doing a lot of work with vehicles, and I think most of them look pretty good. Some of these don't look so good. This, no, it looks okay. I kind of like it. It's definitely different, and I don't know if I like the asymmetrical look to it, but it's definitely interesting. Anyway, let's check the ambulance. Wheels, no tank. Same thing, we don't have bolt turning, so we're not going to be able to replace one of these tanks, unfortunately. I just don't think we can drive any of these vehicles unless the motorbike works. Wheels, battery, gas. This looks drivable. Is there anything I'm missing here? Are you drivable? Fails to start. You have a faulty engine? Can't see because it's such a long faulty starter motor, so it's never gonna start. Jeez. Okay, I will shut up then. I'm not trying to insult you, I just feel weird, and we've had that discussion multiple times, so I don't know what to say about it. Could come roll with us. Yeah, I mean, I would love to. I mean, I think you're talking to Jack, but also yes, I would love to. I would love to have people to play games with. Like last night I decided, hey, I suddenly have the urge to play Rocket League. So I got on Rocket League, and oh boy, people on that game. I mean, I'm not very good, but there are people on that game who, like, all they want to do is touch the ball. They have no concept of teamwork and stuff, and it's pretty frustrating to play online games by yourself. Same when I played Warzone a lot. I used to play Warzone a fair bit when it first kind of was getting big, before all the hype and everybody knew it was the most popular thing on Twitch back in the day, a whole month ago. So I played Warzone a lot, and I would play solo, and I'd get like 10 kills, 12 kills, come in second, come in third, and then I would try playing with teammates, and we would get like 1 kill among all 3 of us. We would like come in 70th, out of the top teams, and it just was terrible every time I tried to play with a team because there was no communication. Half the time I would get into a group and they would be like just shouting in Portuguese, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't speak Portuguese. I can't communicate with you. I'm sorry. And I can't tell, are they screaming at me or are they just shouting because it's a game, or So it'd be nice to have some people I could actually interact with. Evac shelter's not bad. We'll stop and see if we can pick up some protein rations. Oh, it's the busted one. We can still stop. We can still stop and have a look at what's in here, I guess. I'm in the window. Yeah, so it's not going to have anything, unfortunately. Oh, it does have some things. We'll take the protein rations as calories. Oh, we should have cleaned out the pantry in the prison. Well, it's too late now. I'm not going back. So, okay. That's a shame. We should have at least ate and drunk our fill before leaving. That's a bummer. Yeah, so the game looks interesting, and I'll probably check it out. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if it's going to run well on my computer. I don't know if it's going to be fun or terrible. I don't know what the actual gameplay is like, how new friendly people are, that kind of thing. But I don't even like massive like multiplayer shooters. I just don't. I feel like I mentioned it last night on Discord, but I feel like the culture right now is all about like competitive multiplayer games. And now that I'm older, I can do that. Like, it's not like I lost all my reflexes or anything, but I just don't care about competitive multiplayer games the way I do about single player games, you know? And I do wish games like that had bot support, because I'd be more inclined to play them that way. And I know everybody hates bots but me, but like, I grew up playing Unreal Tournament and Quake 3 and that kind of stuff where bots were pretty common, you know? In fact, when I was a kid and I craved those sort of multiplayer elements, my first turn was to bots. I didn't really start playing online multiplayer until I was probably like 14, 15. And the first one I can remember really is that Call of Duty 1 multiplayer, and we would play like the highest difficulty, so basically it was one shot, one kill, you know, rifles only multiplayer. I don't know. I remember playing Quake 3 on like dial-up way back in the day, multiplayer, but I just never really got into those until I was older. And it didn't really pick up until I was like 16, 17, and I started playing Gears of War competitively. So we see Amigo, but I'm not super worried about it. Actually, I am now, because we're getting into a town. Where's the Amigo? Oh, you're really close as well. Yeah. Oh, I wish I could see your sprite a little bit better, because I've never seen Amigo in Altica. Is that the Amigo? It is. I can't really see you due to the tree. I'm sorry. Well, we would have settled in with the outskirts of this town. We would have just picked one on the outskirts. But the Migo is literally like right here, and it's just gonna follow us and kill us. I think we need to just turn around and... Oh, you're following me, huh? We should be able to outrun it on a bicycle, but I am not thrilled that he's following us. We could try luring him away, but then he's just gonna be a constant nearby presence until we would be able to kill him, so... And unfortunately, if we had a truck or something, I would just hit him and kill him, but because we're on a bike, that is not really an option. And that sucks, because we have no idea how much further it will be till we get to a new town, so... Whatever, we have a bicycle, we'll be okay. It's just about goofing around. It's not competitive play, we're just being silly and goofing. I mean... I'm gonna be a little competitive. It is in my nature to do so. Also, the thing that got me hung up a little bit on that was that I googled it, and it said each match is like 45 minutes to, like, if it's really long, it might take 2 hours. I don't know if I have the attention span for that. Usually, lately especially, what I've been doing is I work on my projects, whatever I'm doing. It's like lately that's been some voiceover work and editing and a book and stuff. And I get bored, or it's tedious and a lot of work, you know, and then I take a break for like 10 minutes, play a random game, like last night was Rocket League. I would basically write, you know, type everything out, edit a little bit, and then spend 10 minutes playing Rocket League, go back to editing for like another hour, 10 minutes of Rocket League. So, I don't know how I feel. It was the same way when I played Warzone. It was like... I was excited to play, and then I started playing, and then within like 15 minutes, you're like, okay, how is this match not over yet? You know, and it just seemed to. It's not nearly the same as 45 minutes or an hour, but it was still a longer match than what I had sort of gone in hoping for.